Data was completely erased. Professional experts were essentially called in. These professional experts had cleaned off all the data, erased all the data in the presence of Siddharth Pithani, in the presence of Dipesh Sawant, in the presence of Samuel Miranda. This is exactly the sequence of events that on 8th of June professional experts came in and they deleted the data.
A colossal amount of data was erased from Sushant's devices. All correspondence has been cleaned out. It happened on the day Disha died and the day Riya left Sushant's residence.
Unfortunately, what happened on the 9th with Disha Salian had upset Sushant quite a lot. Quite a lot means he got very scared and continuously he was telling me that ab mujhe nahi chhodenge, ab ye mere piche pad jayenge. I don't know who he was mentioning about, Arnab. He was very, very anxious, but he was not depressed.
What is the mystery group that was sent to Sushant's house on the 8th of June? What did the mystery group take away in the 8 hard disks from Sushant's residence? Did Riya send professionals to clean up data from Sushant's computers? Was crucial digital evidence wiped out by this professional group? Were key documents, emails cleared out by the mystery group? Isn't this confession of the first big breakthrough on the planned murder? Is the Sushant digital evidence cleanup linked to Disha Salian death as well? Did Riya send a group to clean digital data 6 days before Sushant was murdered? If yes, why?
On the 8th, Arnab, a group of people, not Siddharth, not Dipesh, not Samuel Miranda, apart from them, there were other group of people. That means people had entered his house and there's no footage of that right now. These people entered the house. They had deleted all the hard disks. These hard disks that were basically kept by by Sushant Singh Rajput. In his presence, despite him objecting, they had deleted all those hard disks. And this becomes extremely important. The very fact that there was data in it, and 8 hard disk means a colossal of data has been lost, which the Central Bureau of Investigation is now trying to retrieve at this point in time. And there is a godfather, let me also make a mention here, there is a godfather who's basically now under the scanner, because remember on his behest there is Riya Chakrabarti who has been operating. Questions have been raised whether at all Riya Chakrabarti has sent those professional experts to clean off the data. And why was the data cleaned off? Because thereafter Riya Chakrabarti leaves Arnab, and that in itself is the beginning point or the starting point of this entire investigation.
So these 3 people come in and Sushant is present when they are taking out the data.
All of this is happening. All of this is happening in the presence of Samuel Miranda, Dipesh Sawant and Siddharth Pithani, and they have admitted this. When this question was asked by the agencies that were you present when the data was being deleted, all 3 together they did say that the data was being deleted in the presence of Sushant Singh Rajput. Now this is a confession that has been made by these 3 key characters whom we've always said that there is a suspicion that about how they have been behaving, what they actually know, because all this while they've been misleading. Finally they have admitted that
these 3 people have loyalty to Riya.
June, the day when Riya
These 3 people have loyalty to Riya. They are brought in by Riya. And hence it is on Riya's instructions that the IT team comes and deletes all the data. It's quite obvious. Some IT team.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt about the fact that there were more number of people who had actually come in. People that Sushant Singh Rajput had absolutely no idea who these people were. They came in, they were basically given the task, and this task was being implemented by these 3 close associates of Riya Chakrabarti. And it is proven that these 3 people, Dipesh, Samuel Miranda and Siddharth Pithani, were essentially working for Riya Chakrabarti. In fact, there is evidence to prove that the salaries were also being paid. There were salaries that were being paid by Riya Chakrabarti to ensure that they do her work. And on the night of 8th of June, before she left, this is exactly what happened. Data was being deleted.